Hey guys, you're watching BTech. I'm Basil and this is our Z5 unboxing video. The Sony Xperia Z5 in a nutshell carries forward a lot of the specs we saw in the Z3 Plus. You've got a Snapdragon 810 under the hood with 3GB of RAM. You've also got the same kind of design, full HD 5.2-inch display, but it had some new stuff to it too. Finally, we get a new camera sensor. Also, that right there, it's a fingerprint scanner in addition to being a power button. Anyway, this is an unboxing video, so let's take a look around the box before we deep dive and see what is inside. First off, you can see some key information. Down at the base, it looks like we've got the green version, which is cool. It's my favorite color, gauging by the ones I saw at the launch event. And you can also see it says demo only, not for sale. So that does suggest that the final retail packaging in your area may well differ. Contact your distributor to find out what you're going to get in yours, basically. But as far as the packaging in terms of the look and feel goes, it should be identical. Around the back, you've got key information about the phone itself. You can see Exmor RS, that's camera sensor, 4K video recording. The 5.2-inch LCD display is a tri-luminous panel. It supports high-res audio through special headphones. Also, the high-res audio headphones may well ship with a phone in your region. And what's also cool is it supports high-res audio and active noise cancellation simultaneously, provided your headphones do. You can also see PS4 remote play, fingerprint scanner, Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 processor, 23-megapixel rear camera with 0.1 second or less than autofocus, the fastest around. Sony touts up to 2-day battery. We're not so sure it's going to live up to that, not with my usage in particular, but you do have a 2900 milliamp battery under the hood, IP65 and 68 water resistant and waterproof, 5.2-inch full HD display, like I said, and that 64-bit Snapdragon 810, 32GB memory, as well as micro SD expandability up to 200GB. That's everything about the phone in a nutshell, except for the phone itself. So first off, you can see greeted by the phone a beautiful, beautiful kind of very, very demure green version right here. We have it against a white background, but to just show you how demure it is, we can bring a yellow Z5 compact into frame, and you can see it's a very, very nice subtle green. I can pull off the plastic. It's matte too, so it shouldn't attract fingerprints quite so readily as the high gloss versions before it. And you can see on the front the screen itself. Powering that up so you can see the boot screen. I'm just going to let it sit here. And that was another incredibly lengthy boot up screen, not too dissimilar to that experienced on the Z5 Compact. Still, we're booted up. We'll talk you around the phone in a second. First things first, so let's talk you around the box contents. And just like with the Z5 Compact, it feels very light, suggesting this has hardly anything inside. We can see, gauging by the little compartments, you've got room for your power connector and headphones potentially, and a USB cable. But check with your distributor. This is a review device, and they correctly anticipate that we have all our own cables. Love to get some high-res audio headphones in there with noise cancellation, though, so we'll put in a request for those. Key literature, just a little bit of paper and a zippy startup guide. Nothing of real note there, so we can put them all to one side and take a quick gander at the phone. And as you can see, you've got the same Xperia styling that we've come to expect from Sony devices. Omni-balanced design, but you've got that new power button that has shifted the volume and camera keys right down a little bit. So when you are using them, the power in the left hand, the power button sits quite comfortably under the middle finger, with the other keys falling below it slightly. Down at the base, you can see you've got a micro USB connector as well as a lanyard connector, and you've got the same corners that you had on the Z5, the kind of Z3, sorry, the rubberized corners. So if it drops, they should get the impact, but they're very cohesive with the look and feel of the metal frame of the phone. Really, really loving this green version the more I use it. Left hand side, you've got the flap. The flap has the SIM card slot and the micro SD card slot, just the one flap. So Sony has really done a great job of moving from a multitude of flaps and a magnetic dock connector to a very, very sleek, cohesive package with minimal kind of protrusions design-wise. Up the top is that 3.5mm headphone jack, so despite the waterproofing it is exposed, and around the back you've got that new 23 megapixel camera and a flash as well. NFC contact point right there, and matte backing. Matte. Still though, like I said, it wouldn't attract fingerprints as readily, but it seems to be attracted given you've got that frosting on the glass. So it is a glass back, it is a glass front, but that frosting still gets those fingerprints, but just looks beautiful at the same time. A 5.2-inch display, full HD resolution, gives you a pixel density of around 424, I think it is, or something in those regions. If I was to bring in the Xperia Z5 compact, we can do a quick size comparison between the two. And you're going to have to excuse the lighting. Literally wanted to record this video as soon as I could for you guys. So you can see plonked up on a surface next to each other. The Z5 compact is a fair bit shorter, but it is also a thicker device, and it looks like a significantly thicker device at that. The Z5 feels like a beautiful, svelte, elegant machine. Very, very angular still. You've got the heavy bezels up top and bottom, but this is a lot more playful, a lot more fun. I described it like a Duplo block, but I really like the compact as well. So these two devices instantly are getting a really good thumbs up in terms of design. I like the flat sides on this, they're very easy to hold, but I like the frosted backing. The in-hand sensation feels a little bit more grippy than the slippery Z3 Plus. Super early first impressions though. Looking forward to testing both of these out in an extreme way. If you've got anything you want us to test out on them, let us know in the comments section below. If you like the video, click that like button, and if you like VTech, subscribe. That's how you're going to stay on top of everything we do.